Hey guys, I'm Chris back. I'm CNH Small, and you got another quick video here for you. This is a quick initial inspection of a 2015 Cub Cadet XT1. This is their Enduro Series specifically for that, so I just want to give you a quick rundown and a review of some of the basic features on this model right here specifically for that. So we'll go ahead and show you the engine hood and shroud and stuff like that over here for that. This is their newer, I'm going to call schematic right here for that. They have like a more boxy design on the front shroud covering or housing, whatever you want to call it up here. And it has the logo down here. It says Cub Cadet, and below that you got the XT1 Enduro Series right there for that. This machine is a 2015, so we'll go ahead and show you that on the engine tag as well too. This one has a Kohler Series engine on here. Here's the engine's specs and all that good stuff right here for that. Spec number KT725. I'm just thinking zoom in here before you get a little better shot. There you go, KT725 3013, and a serial number with the 4530 starting as. And this one is the 2015, made in 2015 right here. 10/29/2015, so it was made right before Halloween on 2015 in October right there for that, by the Kohler Manufacturing Company in Wisconsin, United States right there for that. The engine it has on this one here is the Kohler, let me see, 7000 series. So we'll go ahead and show you a shot of that. There's your tag, 7000 series, 22 horsepower, 3-year limited consumer warranty. There you go. And this is a V-twin engine on here, plus it also has full pressure lubrication. So you have all the goodies on this one right here. Got a nice big filter on here. This is their high performance filter. Got a good fuel filter on here as well too. And you also have a fuel pump up on top of the valve cover over there, as you see right there. So looks good. Everything looks okay on the machine here. And got a nice big oil filter, like an automotive style oil filter on this one here for that. Got a nice big gas tank in the back, so it looks like the tank has probably about 2 gallons of fuel capacity in this one specifically for that. Go ahead and flip that down. And this one is Cub Cadet, so it is made by MTD, parent company for reference points. So we'll go ahead and show you a shot of the back over here as well too. This one has the 46-inch signature cutting deck on here, as it says here on the side. Right there, LT 46 signature cutting deck. And you have like a command or some kind of command style chair in the back here as well too for that, so it offers a little bit better support on your back and legs and stuff like that as well too. So here's the back. I'll go ahead and flip it up here in the back, and you have your model number on the bottom of the seat, called seat frame situation right here. Got your battery underneath here as well too. And we'll go ahead and show you the actual model number and the serial number of the machine right here for that. This one, it was actually made in 2016 for the actual whole machine right here, even though the engine was made in 2015, end of 2015 for reference point. So here you go. You can get a side shot. There you go. Date of manufacture 2/16. So technically it is a 2016 machine with a 2015 produced engine on it. Model number 13 APA 1C T056. Date of manufacture 2016. So got the battery in here. Got a good old, I think it's a advanced auto battery here. It's a Autocraft U1R-2 425 cranking amps on here with a 340 cold cranking amps on that one specifically for that. So there's the back of the machine here as well too. This one has a hydrostatic drive unit on here as well too for that. For reference points, it is not a standard transmission or one of those goofy vari drive systems on there. Some of the cheap machines have on them as well too, guys. So you have your pedal down here for it's like a semi, quasi cruise control. You just push down the pedal and it goes in a forwards motion, and you push down the backwards to do a reverse motion as well too. So it's kind of like a simplified transmission for your throttle for your forward and reverse speeds. And also on the right hand side we have your engagement for the blades over here. You have your PTO engagement for the blades. That's all the way forwards for engaging of your blades, and you pull it back to disengage. It's like so. So engage and disengage. You also have your height adjustment right here. This is low all the way forwards. We have it about number like a 3.25, so it's about mid-range right now. So you have low, 1, 2, 3, 4 up the top right there for that. So it's nice and quick to adjust your heights for any kind of variable yard out there. If you want to have a nice gradual, I don't know, call it between each cutting area. It's like, say you have one portion of your front yard, you want to cut it nice and low. Then you can cut your backyard like a slightly different height, so you have a real small variation between each setting. Pull it all the way back. There you go, all the way back like that. And we'll give you a shot of the side of the engine over here as well too. Here's the other side. You got your starter over here. Kind of nice big star in this one right here. So looks good, no problem with that either. Everything else looks pretty good on the machine here. He doesn't have any kind of wear down inside the actual gearing here for the actual steering assembly down there, because sometimes those things start wearing out and the gears don't want to mesh correctly down inside the pinion, or I should say the steering assembly down inside here for the actual one gear and the other gear right there as well too for that. So we'll go ahead and fire a sucker up here. Oh, I almost forgot to mention here, guys. You also have your specific parts for your machine if you need to, do any kind of maintenance yourself, because typically some people want to do the maintenance themselves. So underneath your hood, if you want to look at the maintenance information on this machine, you simply look on the hood, flip it up in the front here. And Cub Cadet, they have a nice designation for all of your parts, and also the common item numbers and part numbers for each part you have, like your blades, deck belt, drive belt, bag or mulch kit on here as well too. So you have all your goodies specifically for this one specific machine right here for reference point. So there's the white and blue tag from Cub Cadet, and it tells you how the belt is routed on the deck on here as well too. Plus, if you need any more information, they tell you to go to cubcadet.com, and you can find any various parts and IPLs for your given machine as well too, guys. So we'll give you a shot at the front of the engine here as well, or the front of the machine, sorry about that. There's your front. That's the new generation body style or body shape, whatever you want to call it right there for that. That's like I'd say about 2014 and up possibly. They have this more of like a boxy angled front end on this one here specifically. There's the other side. And there's a back quarter panel. And there's your back again as well too. Got your commander style seat, if you want to call it that. You have an open air vent slot in the back, so you can get some air on your back right to right now and totally closed off in your back. And there's your other side. So the machine looks still in great shape. The people who own this machine do keep it in a small shed, so it is not left outside, unlike some other people do with their machines, where they call us up after 5 or 6 years and they wonder why their machine don't want to start. But this machine's been kept indoors and it has not been abused or neglected. This one also has the PTO control in the back on here. If you do have a transmission with a hydrostatic unit, as this one does, and you want to push it around your yard, you must engage or disengage a PTO to drive it yourself, or engage it to push the machine around your yard. To engage the Pto Dump Valve, you pull it out like so, and the machine will basically be freewheeling, so it's easier to push, which means your dump valve is released and your transmission is like semi-disengaged, so it's able to be readily available to push with probably with one person around your yard. If you want to engage it, or I should say disengage it, and allow the transmission to drive, you got to push it back in. So you push it in for the transmission to function, and you pull it out to push the machine around in your yard if you have some kind of a problem with it, starting up and not being able to drive itself. So always remember, pull it out to push the machine, and push the rod in to allow the machine to power itself around your property. So we'll go ahead and fire it up here. Okay, brake should be all the way down. Here's the brake down there. And we'll go ahead and put it all the way up to the choke. There's choke all the way up. You only have one LCD screen on here. It's specifically for your charge, or the hour meter, specifically on this one right here. So you only have one LED screen right down here, guys, for your system on here. So we'll go ahead and fire it up here. Okay. Fires right up. And the hour gauge only says 80 on there right now, so they only got about 80. So you get a better shot here for you.
And zoom in there. They got about 80 hours on the machine, so it's still relatively new.
Go ahead and gun it up here. We'll go ahead and engage the blades. Do that right now. Good to go. Work great. Let's do that one more time. Work great. Now we'll go ahead and move the deck down here. Nice and smooth. Then we'll drive it around the yard here a little bit. Make sure the brakes off fully, and we'll go ahead and push the forwards pedal right down here forward. Yeah, steering feels good. Doesn't have any weird signs coming from the transmission. Brake on again here. Brake all the way down. There we go. Go ahead and give you a shot of the engine. Got nice, good low idle speed. Let's gun it up a little bit. There's max power. Give low speed again. So it sounds great, good to go. We'll go ahead and shut it off. Man, the machine ran great. If you do want to check the transmission, put it in low speed on the actual throttle and take it up a steep hill, and see if the belt might possibly slip, because that's a typical way to really load up the drive system on your machine if you want to see how it's going to do under a serious load. Because anytime you put a engine on low speed and you put the transmission in high gear, it's really dragging on a system on there. And if you have some kind of a drive problem or something, it might manifest during that kind of situation right there for that, guys. So if anybody has any comments, questions, whatnot, feel free to leave me a message here, and I'll try to get back to you probably within 24 or 48 hours about something I was talking about in this one specific video for the Cub Cadet XT1 Enduro Series lawn and garden tractor. I'll see you guys. Have a nice day.